Rock and Stone viewers, it's me, Chris the Absolute Legend, with a bit of a new kind of video for you today. An unboxing video. Wowzers! As you can tell by the name of the video, I'm gonna be unboxing the Deep Rock Galactic board game by this company. Hold on. The gag is done. The bit's done. For those of you who don't know what Deep Rock Galactic is all about, I'll give you a quick intro. It's a first-person shooter game where you play as one of 4 dwarf classes: the driller, the gunner, the engineer, and the scout. You and up to 3 of your friends work together to take on a variety of missions that take place in a hostile alien environment.
I have visual on the ass.
Every mission is randomly generated, the scenery is beautiful, and you're usually trying to perform some kind of objective like procuring resources or defeating your alien foes. It's a whole lot of fun. I used to play this game a lot on my channel. I should probably stream it a little bit more now to get you guys, give y'all an idea of how the game works before this video is released. But last year, the developers of Deep Rock Galactic released their Kickstarter campaign for their board game. I am a Kickstarter backer of the game, and it just came in a couple weeks ago or so. I would like to play this game on the channel and do like a board game, live play video thing. But in the meantime, I thought it would be great to do my first ever unboxing video and pull out all this stuff, because as a Kickstarter backer, I actually got a whole lot of extra goodies with my box. So in addition to the game, the Deep Rock Galactic Deluxe board game box, that is, I also am going to receive a mug, one of the mugs from the game, probably a Glyphid Slammer mug. Is in here somewhere. I got the neoprene game mat, which I guess is a better game mat than just the cardboard version. I get like a rollout mat, which should be nice. The Goo from Above expansion pack, which has the flying goo enemies added to the game, which will be a lot of fun. 4 cardboard art prints, which are, I'm pretty sure, are like limited edition art, so that can go up on the wall somewhere. That's cool. 14 extra dice. This game, I believe, uses like proprietary dice, not just regular old whatever dice. So I got extra ones of those because if I lose any of those, that would suck. I got a bag of small green pieces. Wow. It's probably a kind of piece that comes in handy and is easily lost, so extra for that. I got card sleeves, and there's one item on the list that just says 24 by 16 by 8. I don't know what that is, but something in here measures 24 by 16 by 8. Probably the game box. The game box is huge, by the way. I've seen pictures of the box and some brief videos. The actual box for the board game itself looks positively massive, so that's exciting. But yeah, that's what we're set to receive in this box. I'm excited. So without any further ado, come here, come closer and see what awaits us in the Deep Rock Galactic board game Kickstarter Deluxe box. All right, let's crack this. Relax, it was a joke, I wasn't actually gonna try and catch it. It was just a gag, just a funny, a jest, if you will.
Also, you know you can't see your face in the camera, right?
Let's unbox. Let's get unboxing, lads. First ever Chris the Absolute unboxing video. Oh shoot, I don't want to poke whatever's in there. Oh, okay, it was protected with another layer of cardboard. Excellent. Ooh. And here we are, gang. So the first thing I see here is... Good gravy, that's heavy. Oh, that's a thick boy. Oh, this is the board game itself. Great googly moogly. I can't read out there. How's that? That's the board game itself, gang. Look at that's a thick boy. Get you some angles there, and then this is the back. As all the sides are the same. But on the back, you can see all the cool pieces you get. Yeah, so Go Ship Games, that's the developers for Deep Rock Galactic, and Mood Publishing is the name of the board game developer. Oh, and I got the Rock and Stone collector's edition, you see. So that's that. I'll set that aside for now and pull out our next item. This is the Goo from Above miniature expansion that comes with goo bombers and such. Ew! Yuck! Gooey! Gooey! I gotta fucking... I'm not very good at this. This comes with 3 goo bombers, 2 goo menaces. 3 goo bombers, 2 menaces, 4 cards, and 14 plastic goo markers there you see. So that's fun. This, oh my lord have mercy. Hold on. I just have to accentuate how massive this box is. Can you see that? Like, here's my phone, okay? The side of the box is taller than my phone. This is insanity. I knew it was big, but good golly gosh. That's rockin' stone sized. Let me dig something else out of this here box. All right, here's another big thing. Woo! This is the neoprene game mat that should replace the game board. So that's cool. I'm gonna whip that out in a second. Here seem to be the prints that I got. I'm gonna crack those open separately. I got this sick rockin' stone dice bag. Yo, look at that. That's pretty wacky. We'll pop that open. Probably extra dice, naturally. We have the just random old card sleeves in a literal Ziploc baggie. Professional packaging. These are gems. These must be the 24 green pieces, or bag of green pieces or something. Oh, here we go. Bag of small green pieces. Wowzers. All right. Well, now that we've got the big box open, let's see what's inside each of these individual boxes. Should I open the big one first and then the extras? Probably. Yeah, let me do that. Let me open like the real box. And then we'll look at like expansion and extra stuff. I have to be very careful with this. I don't want to damage the goods. And my board game itself is supposed to come with the mug. I wonder if that's actually in this box. I thought it would come separate. Did I not get my mug? Oh, I'm gonna take it up with Mood Publishing. I'll give you one last look at what this is supposed to come with. I'm not gonna sit here and go over every single thing, but you can zoom in there and you can pause the video if you want to see all the different pieces that come in the base set. But let's crack it open for realsies and see what's going on under the hood. Again, I was supposed to get a mug. Hold on, I didn't like hold out the no. I was supposed to get a mug, so I'm gonna have to take this up with backer kit. I think that's the like fulfillment people that like are responsible for giving me my stuff. But yeah, like a Glyphid Slammer mug was supposed to come in, I believe. Matter of fact, if I look at the shipping label, I believe it says DRG board game deluxe with mug. Yeah, so it might be in here, but I didn't say it was on the back. So we'll see. Here we go. Ready? There's great suctiony power within. Ah, motherfucker. Suck. Here we go. Ready? Don't fight it. Give it some love. There we go. Da, 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 da. Here it seems to be the rule book. Yeehaw. Oh look, on the back there's a little turn summary. Action phase, event phase. I'm not going to go through all the rules here. If I do a gameplay video, I'll explain the rules in that. But this is neat. Look at the back of the rule book here. It's got like all of your possible actions and stuff on your turn, which is fun. You can move, attack, pickaxe, use a throwable, overclock secondary. You got Bosco actions. If you're playing single player, I think you have Bosco as a buddy, just like the game, which is great. That's your little robo buddy. This is the mission book. So similar to Betrayal at House on the Hill, this must contain all of the different scenarios, as you can see. Let me flip through that and look, there's all these board configurations and mission types and stuff, so that's cool. Art is on point, of course. Here, let me flip through the rule book as well for you. Neato. Ooh, this last page is cool. What is this? Is all the weapons and stuff? Selected all the throwables, secondary weapons, various like status effects and whatnot. Neato. So, rule book, mission book. What do I look at here? Hostile creatures, Hoxus. This must be, yeah, this is the board. Probably different. Oh, no. I think this is just like info stuff, like cheat sheet stuff. You can see there's all these monsters with their different stats and stuff. Let me actually crack this open. My unboxing setup is not ideal, and my back is already starting to hurt from bending over because I need to look at it while I unbox it. All right, so that is enemy information. It's actually two-sided. So you check that out. Neato. And then, so these are punch-out boards. As you can see. This is wicked. So these actually are all kinds of pieces. So there's terrain board stuff, there's status effects stuff, all kinds of little droppable things and markers, yada yada. I'm just gonna blast through these. Pause the video if you want to take a closer look at everything. I'm not gonna sit here and highlight every single page of every single thing, but here's some stuff here, extra little markers and stuff. Weapon cards, it looks like, and other statusy mission objective type stuff. Neato. And this must be the actual game board. Let me actually move the box over here. Let me set these here, and that way I have this space here. Oh, my neck. So here's the game board, which ideally will be replaced with the rollout mat that I got. But let's just see the base form. Da-da-da. Ooh. Quite a large board, naturally, for this hefty box. I would expect nothing less. But yeah, that's the game board right there. Can I fit this flat? Can you help me move? Maybe put the diagonal on that. There we go. It looks like cards are probably drawn here, and then this up top looks like some kind of like mission tracker. Oh, you know what? This is probably swarms approaching kind of thing. Like a tracker probably like makes monsters spawn and stuff. I think probably maybe, I don't know. Yo, holy crap! This is cool. Look at these. These are your game boards. It's like layered. I don't know if you can see the detail, but it's like texture. Like it's got depth and stuff. So I assume you're going to be essentially slipping your card into the board based on your loadout. You've got like ammo trackers, I think, over here. You've got other gear and stuff. So probably my guess is that you're going to be able to like choose your loadout. There's one for the scout, one for the gunner, one for the engineer, and then one for our boy the driller. These are absolutely sick. A huge plus in any board game is good feel, good board game feel, you know, because if you're just using a bunch of flat pieces, flat tokens, that was fun. Flat pieces and tokens and cards, you know, that's kind of boring. But it's got depth, it's got substance. So that's super duper fun. There's a plastic divider here, which is very handy. Anything that helps like keep your pieces separated and stable is nice. Here we have some dice. Oh boy, let's pop these bad boys out. Several kinds of dice, in fact. Here they are. I imagine these must be for different damage types, maybe, because there's a lot of different colors. But yeah, usually attack type stuff. I'm sure these are for the bad guys attacking you. Yeah, so wicked. Let me open up my extra dice too, which, by the way, this comes with its own dice bag, but I got the extra bag. So let me see. The extra dice I ordered should also be the engraved kind. Yes, they are. Okay, so this is exactly the same. So I just have twice as many dice as I need. I think I could buy extra dice that were just stickers, but I got the 3D engraved kind because that's nicer for my extras. So plenty of dice. Awesome. I'm just gonna make a mess here. This is the true board game experience. Oh! There's my mug. I thought it was gonna be a full-size one. It's just a little metal one, but that's fun. This is nice though. I like this. It's a little collectible thing. It's the resolution and the detail looks pretty good. That's not a Glyphid Slammer. I don't know what that drink is exactly. I'll figure it out later. But I don't know if this is supposed to be a piece on the board. But can you see down here? Maybe for this track, maybe I'll use the mug for that. It's like a Monopoly piece. It's like a little metal, Monopoly piece. But yeah, so I'll stick that there. I got my mug. You're off the hook this time, backer kit. But don't let me catch you making mistakes again in my town. We have gold. We're rich. Little gold pieces. I think these are plastic. They don't seem to be made of metal, unfortunately. But that's no surprise. That's fine. These are fun. Again, anything in board games that adds physical elements, because I mean that's the whole point of playing a board game instead of a video game, right? Is for it to be physical and touchable. And this kind of shit is so much fun. I love little pieces. I love things to handle and to hold on to. So very nice. We've got some red and green cubes. These could signify either health or damage, or the red ones might be nitra. Actually, you know what? That's probably not nitra because I see other pieces, but those are fun. I love cubes. Here, this has to be Morkite and nitra, which are two of the resources in the game. Morkite is kind of a like a catch-all resource in the game that you get for missions and stuff, and then the red stuff I believe is probably nitra, which you use to resupply and get more ammo, and so that's cool. I'm a little bit bummed out because Morkite in the game, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of like a metallic-y shiny blue, whereas this is like a see-through crystally looking blue, so it doesn't exactly match what it looks like in game, but that's okay. It's still fun to hold on to. And these gems are the same shape as the gold. And then here, in this little baggie, we have just a cube, just a black cube. Don't know what that's for, but we'll find out. It's like the same size as a die, roughly, but it's just flat black cube. I wonder if it's the cube that is in the game. There's like an error cube. It's like a collectible thing. But anyway, that seems to be all the teeny tiny pieces for now. There's still a lot of room left in this box. Gee, I wonder what could be in the depths. Last thing on this level though is cards, card decks, mission specific events. So these I'm sure you pull out mid-mission. It looks like monster spawns and stuff like that. And then these, there's some weapon cards here which you probably slip into your loadout cards. So for example, I know that the shotgun is a engineer weapon, so probably we're gonna have the grenade launcher as a primary, that's actually weird. Is the grenade launcher a primary in the game? I don't know that it is. I thought grenade launcher was a secondary, but anyway, shotgun is also an engineer weapon, so I assume if you pick the shotgun, you slide it into the little secondary slot there, and look, it fits like a glove. It's great. And then the back of this card says, "It's getting sticky." place some monsters on the board and activate all creatures. So there's like more random event stuff. I don't know how to play the game obviously yet. I'm just looking at what I get. I'm making some guesses.
Hey there guys, post-editing Chris here. I realized while editing the video that I didn't look at the cards themselves, and I realized I should probably show you some of the cards. So here are the different cards in the game. There are 5 draw decks and then 1 sort of side deck for some weapons and stuff. And these are pretty cool. I did play a practice round of this game, so I know some of the rules a little bit now. This is the event deck, which you draw from at the end of every turn. And it just has like special events, like it nearly got me, choose a ground space, place a stalagmite on it, deal 1 damage to a creature if it lands on someone, or cave tremors. Each dwarf rolls a damage die, and then if you take damage, if you roll exclamation point, you become prone. So these are just like bad things that happen. At least I think they're usually bad things. Yeah, you get stuck. Place a grunt at exit 2. So a lot of these are enemy cards. Basically the enemy movements are usually dictated by these cards. Then there's this throwable deck, which just has your throwable items, corrosive bomb, satchel charge. So every dwarf can pick up any of these phosphor grenades. So these are just grenades basically. We'll save that for last because that's the cool one. Here's the resupply cards. This just, when you call in a resupply, determines what you get in that resupply. Ammo, health. I don't know if you can get throwables out of it, but so you're not guaranteed to get a full refill with each resupply, interestingly. This is the Swarm deck. These are just enemy cards, basically. Praetorian, Oppressor, Slasher, and some grunts, and then they all activate the creature. So these are the bad guys. Hi, Eddie. How you doing, bud? These are your secondary weapon cards. They start face up like this, the jury-rigged boomstick, but then in mid-game, you can overclock it and flip it over to increase its damage and give you more upgrade slots, which is pretty neat, and more ammo. Pretty sick. And then this is my favorite deck in the game. This is the Rockin' Stone deck. These are almost like wild cards. You start the game with one, and you can use them at any time, and they're like support cards. We rock! All other dwarves draw a throwable if they have none. And these are all named after quotes from the game. Rock on. Choose another dwarf to carry out a ranged attack action. So these are like, yeah, like support cards basically. They're super cool. If you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home. Reroll a pickaxe die. Like they knew what they were doing, you know, when they made these. These are great, rock solid. There's one that's we're rich. Leave no dwarf behind. So these are the cards. Just thought I would give you a quick look at these. Anyway, back to the video.
Let's move on to some excitement. Once we put out this tray with all these pieces, are we going to get, yes indeed. Oh boy. Oh boy. These are the game pieces, which I think all copies of the game come with these. I thought that I'd ordered extra, or maybe because I got the deluxe version, it comes with all these miniatures, but they're all unpainted. But I would hope to paint them before game day. We'll see if I have the time and energy for that. But oh my goodness, there's so many. So I'm just gonna show these off rapid fire, in no particular order. I'm gonna pull them out. Here's a little tiny glyphid swarmer guy, not swarmer, whatever they're called. But this seems. Is this some decent quality? I don't see any. This is not like 3D printed with your mom's 3D printer. This is some high quality stuff. Feels a little brittle, so I wouldn't manhandle them too much. But here, look at it on the board. Actually, let me give you a quick glance. Let's say I grab just hold on. Where's that board piece that I popped out? Here we go. So let's say that I've got this here. You know. Bam! Look, there's my little bug guy. See? Here's some rocks of some variety. This looks like a slasher, if I'm not mistaken. Those are some nasty blades. An exploder. I like the action pose on this guy. He's not just sitting on the ground. He's like propped up on this rock. Pretty neato. And then we got some bigger. Well, actually no, not that much bigger. Oh, sorry, I'm just glancing at these. I'm marveling. I'm marveling at these. Here's the I think the shielded variety. I'm blanking on the names of all of these people. I'm not gonna know the names of these guys. Maybe I'll put it on screen. I can't remember the names of the enemies. I'm blanking right now. But here's one with wings. This one flies. It's a fly guy. And that's cool that it gives the illusion of flight by having him propped up on these little rocks. So you can see, you know, here we go. But yeah, here's some of these guys like on the board. A little taste of what they're gonna look like in action. Sweet. All right, so that's one level of the tray. All of those guys I just showed you came from this selection here. All right, but let's put that aside, and we have, oh mama, all the big ones. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, where do I even begin? Well, let's look at the dwarves, shall we? Let's look at our boys in blue, red, yellow, and green. He's really stuck in there. Driller. And this looks like the scout. Yeah. And there they are, our dwarves. From your left to right, this one would be the engineer. Here's the driller. Here's the scout. And there's the gunner. They sent out the STL files with early on as part of my level for support. I actually got the files for these guys, so I could have 3D printed these guys ahead of time if I wanted to. And I still might print out some extra ones for the enemies. I know that one of them, there was an error in the 3D model. I think it was the engineer or the driller. It was one of those two that had like a bug. It had a big hole in his shoulder. But I don't see any errors on these. And again, the resolution is like, these are good, and they're heavy too. Here, look at the gunner close up. But look at the detail. Look at the quality. They're heavy. They're pretty heavy duty. I feel like I could toss this guy across the room and he wouldn't snap or anything. You know, 3D printed figures are usually pretty brittle and snappable. But these guys, they feel pretty tough, as dwarves should be. That's the driller. We got engineer here with his grenade launcher. Very cool. And again, I'd love to paint these guys before game day if possible. I don't know though, man, because they're so detailed that like, I'm scared. I'm scared to paint them because I feel like I would ruin some of the quality by not doing a good job. Maybe I'll just paint the bases, like their color. So the scout, maybe I'll paint the base blue. Engineer, I'll paint the base red and so on. But here they are on the board. If you want to zoom out, Kirsten. Thank you so much for operating the camera, my love, by the way. Everyone say thanks, Kirsten, in the comments. But yeah, here they are on the board. Look at the scene, man. Look, here's a scene, man. But wait, there's more pieces in the box. Gee whiz. So here we have Molly. We've got a Molly here. This is your little holding bot for all of your resources, and it's actually got a little lid. Yeah, zoom it in. There's Molly. Ain't she a doll? Your mule, that's the word. I was looking for the word mule. It's your mule, which stands for something, I'm sure. But I don't think this actually goes on the board. This is probably just a thing for you, the players, to be able to like put your stuff in. So your resources, for example, you could stick them in Molly and close her on up. And there it is. That's delightful. I'd love to paint that. That I really would like to paint. Because that's something you can put on your desk too, man. Like, you can pull it out for game day, or it's a good, like, decoration. And again, quality. High quality parts. Good. Moving on with more game stuff. We've got some little support items here. Support pieces. You can't have Molly without Bosco. Your friendly robo buddy who helps you defeat enemies and mine resources in solo missions in the game, and that might also apply to the board game. You might be able to do a solo mode with Bosco on your team, or you can get maybe you can get Bosco in multiplayer matches too. Who knows? Here is a resupply pod. You can see the drill in the bottom. It drills through the ceiling and appears whenever you have enough nitra. Little resupply pack popped out. This is heavy, man. Again, these are high quality pieces. And then finally, we have a turret for the engineer. Very cool. So we can plop that down on the board wherever. This little example board is getting a little crowded. I need to clear some of these guys off for some of the big boys coming up next. Oh boy, here let's get our dwarves ready to fight whatever icky bug appears next. Gee whiz. Here's one of these big gross fucking spit things. These spit at you. They're really. I really should have done my homework and reminded myself what most of these are called: slashers, spitters, goo bombers, goopers, fuckers. Oh boy, hold on. We'll do this one first. This. Oh shoot, what are these called? This might be a brood nexus. It's like a big baby bug spitter outer. It's real nasty stuff, and you can see there's actually a little glyphid like kind of coming out the mouth. That's icky yucky. The detail is so good. But that's a big boy right there. But speaking of big boys, you can't have big boys without the biggest boys. This looks like a Praetorian, sort of the middleweight melee bugs. They're bigger than your little tiny glyphids, but that's a big boy. He only takes up one space, which is neat compared to like the little guys. But they definitely did a good job making him look real big. He looks like a tad bit smaller than his in-game counterpart compared to the dwarves. But, of course, last but certainly not least, the oppressor. The biggest and baddest of the normal non-boss enemies. They are not to be trifled with, you see. The detail in this one is especially crazy. And look, he takes up 2 squares. So if we put him on the board there, he looks appropriately menacing and imposing on our good heroic dwarves here. But check that out. That's all the game pieces right there, boys and girls. Super rad. There's a few extras in here, but if I pull this out, there shouldn't be anything else. Yep, that's it. That is everything in the base set. So with all that out of the way, let's open up our expansion, the goo from above expansion. Also, there's this bag of green gems, which I'm not sure what that goes with yet. There's some green resources in the game. There's like Crappa and Jadis. It might be one of those. I wonder about that. But let's pop open the Goo from Above expansion, which should come with some flying enemies, I believe. Yeah. Oh, I think these are spitters. These are not guard guys. These are spitters, hence the big spitty mouth. But here, goo from above. I'm running out of space. Let's pop this open, shall we? Yo! We come with some extra enemy info for our new enemy types, just like the big game. We have the cheat sheets. It's got lots of info here about what it does to you and like what effects it gives you and stuff. Cool. Open this up. We've got enemy cards to slip in the deck, probably, for spawning in, if I had to guess. Here we have the actual goo bombers themselves. And there's this, what is this all about? There's like this there's a sticky strip of sticky adhesive there. Maybe to hold it in place while the glue dried. I don't know. But these guys look cool. They look gooey. Feel how sticky that is, Kirsten.
Oh, geez.
It's very gooey. That's the goo.
The goo
from above. Post video, Chris, I pulled off one of these little adhesive bits just to see, and it just looks like it's a very thin thing. They just did that for, packaging security reason, but pulling that off, it just is like that. So cool. For a second, I thought that there was like an extendo thing, like a telescopic rod or whatever. So I was like, whoa! But yeah, no, he's just flying and spooging on the ground. So there we go. And then there's these menaces, which are real rascals to deal with in the PC game. They spit at you from a distance, and they like to burrow around and teleport around the map. Real nasty things. And these are probably just like goo puddles that stay on the board, I'm sure, to slow you down or whatever. But that's goo from above. That's it. It's just a few enemies. And how to use them. Cool. Wicked. All right, let's, I guess the last thing is the mat, right? Is that the only thing I haven't really opened? We'll look at the prints after too. But, instead of this cardboard, whatever, game board that normie players have to use, I have access to this deluxe neoprene game mat, which probably looks exactly the same, except that it's flexible. You can roll it up for easy transport. And yeah, I wish that I had space to unroll this. Hey Kirsten, can I just borrow your hands to stand over there and kind of just, there you go. Check that out. There. So as you can see, it's the exact same, but your pieces won't slip and slide around as much. It's nicer. It's good. It's got rubber bottom, so it won't slide around your table. But yeah, that's that. And if you wanted to slice it up, you could make it into a wicked PC gaming mouse mat, which was another thing I could have gotten with one of the deluxe boxes or with some of the Kickstarter stuff. I could have gotten like a mouse mat, but I don't really need one, so I didn't get that. But we've got the card sleeves. I don't know why I got these. You can get these anywhere, but I was like, hey, they're offering it, so might as well. There's like 100 something in there. But let's look at the collectible art prints real quick, which, could probably go up in my office somewhere, maybe. They're not super, they're flexible. They're not like rigid cardboard, but there's our driller one. Here's our NG, our gunner, and the scout. I think the scout's my favorite looking one. I think that's got the coolest effects. I don't know if this art is like original to these prints. Like, I don't know if, I don't know if it's possible for me to like print these out on my own. They've got some scuff marks on them. Yeah, look at this. Look at these. Oh, you see that? little imperfections on the printing here. I think it's, yeah, see, it's coming off. It's like material from the trimming, I think, like shavings. So that's a bit of a bummer, but I can probably get that off just by wiping it. But I do notice that these dwarves are in the same poses as their 3D miniature counterparts, as you can see. So these might be unique, you know, art pieces for the game and for the prints and stuff. I'm not sure though. I don't know. But I think that's just about everything. Is there anything else on the table that I haven't cracked open? We got the big board game with the board, all the pieces, dice, pieces. My favorite part of this has to be, I mean, aside from the awesome miniatures, these player boards. Kirsten and I played a board game recently with some friends. What was it? Was it Zombicide, or is that what it's called? Zombicide? Yeah. I had something similar, but these are next level. These are crazy. I love, again, anything physical, holdable, little heads-up display. Super cool, immersive, fun. And yeah, so that's about it, gang. So I'm gonna put the camera back over there so I don't have to do this, and we'll close out the video. Yeehaw. Well guys, that concludes this unboxing video for the Deep Rock Galactic board game by Mood Publishing and Ghost Ship Games. I'm Chris the Absolute Legend, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's my first ever video of this style. Never done an unboxing before. Never even really watched an unboxing before, so I don't know if I did it right. But let me know in the comments if you think I did a good job with this unboxing video, and let me know if you would like to watch me play this game with some friends. I very much like to do that. Let me know in the comments if you're interested. I probably won't paint all these pieces. Maybe the dwarves. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching. Catch me in the Discord server of Legends, link down below. Subscribe, like the video, hit the bell notification icon. Tune in to my streams. I stream sometimes a variety of games. I'm going to stream some Deep Rock Galactic soon, for sure. Consider becoming a member of the channel. There's a variety of benefits for you if you pay $2.99 or $5.99 per month as a premium legend or an absolute VIP supporter if you want to give me your money and fund future video projects like this one. But anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. This is Chris the Absolute Dwarf signing out with a rockin' stone to the bone. Cut.